Hi boys and girls, hope you're all having a great day and looking forward to getting back to school on Monday. It's so exciting. Today's book is called Chitty, Chitty, Bang Bang. And this was one of my favourite books when I was a child growing up. And you might not have heard of Chitty, Chitty, Bang Bang, maybe you have, but it's a very, very famous flying car. And if you haven't heard of it, then maybe your mummy or daddy has heard of it, because I think when they were younger it was probably very popular. And the author of this book is Peter Bentley, and the illustrator is Steve Anthony. And this book is interesting because you can't see it, but if you knock on it, it's a hardback book. So it has a hard cover instead of a soft cover. So I wonder, do you have any hardback books in your house? Maybe you can go and check. Anyway, let's get started with the story. Jemima and Jeremy Pott lived by a lake with their mum and dad. They were a happy family, even though they were very poor. But Dad was a clever inventor, and one day he made some musical sweets that whistled when you sucked them. Everyone loved the sweets, and Dad sold them for lots of money. Suddenly, the Potts were rich. "Righto, let's go," he said. "Where?" chorused the others. "To the garage," said Dad. "We're going to buy a car." The Potts didn't like any of the cars at the garage, but just as they were about to leave, Dad spotted something under a cover. It was a big, old racing car, all rusty and broken. "It's off to the scrapyard tomorrow," said the garage man. Dad shut himself up in his workshop to fix the old wreck. For weeks and weeks, all the family heard was banging and hammering and scraping. The smell of oil and fresh paint drifted over the garden. At last, Dad said, "Righto, everyone. Come and meet our new car." The car looked amazing. Its paint shone, its headlights glistened and glinted. "She's the most beautiful car in the world," said Jemima. Dad started the engine. It made 2 loud sneezes, "Chitty, chitty," and 2 small explosions, bang, bang, and thundered into life. "She just told us her name," said Jeremy. "It's Chitty, Chitty, Bang Bang." "Let's go for a drive to the beach," said Mum. "It's such a lovely day." Chitty, Chitty, Bang Bang zoomed past all the other cars until she got stuck in a long traffic jam. A knob flashed on the dashboard. It said, "Pull me." Dad pulled the knob. A propeller popped out of the front of the car, and the mudguards fanned out like wings of a bird. Then, whoosh! Chitty, Chitty, Bang Bang soared into the sky. "Wow!" cried the children. "She can fly!" "I knew this car was special," laughed Dad. "She's terrific," said Mum. "She's smashing," said Jeremy. "She's magical," said Jemima. When they got to the beach, there was nowhere to land, so Chitty, Chitty, Bang Bang headed straight out to sea. "Where are we going?" asked Mum. "No idea," said Dad. "Chitty is steering all by herself. She's heading for that island," said Jeremy. "Clever, Chitty," said Jemima. "She's found an empty beach." Chitty, Chitty, Bang Bang landed smoothly, tucking away her wings and propeller. "Well done, Chitty," said Mum. Chitty's radiator hissed softly. "She's saying you're welcome," said Jemima. The family had a lovely time on the beach. They splashed in the sea and ate a delicious picnic. Afterwards, they lay on the golden sand and dozed off in the sunshine. They didn't see the sunshine turn to mist, and that wasn't all. Ga-goo-ga! Chitty's klaxon horn woke Jeremy first. He cried out in alarm, "Quickly, everyone, the tide's coming in." Mum started Chitty's engine. "There's no room to take off," she said. A button flashed on the dashboard. It said, "Press me." Mum pressed the button and Chitty's wheels swung out sideways. "We're sinking," cried Jemima. But then the wheels began to spin, and in a moment Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was shooting through the waves. "Brilliant," declared Jeremy. "She's turned into a speedboat." It was hard to see where they were going. At last the fog lifted and they saw the coast ahead. "Look, it's France," shouted Dad. "What an adventure!" Chitty's wheel clicked back to normal and they bumped their way up onto the shore. "The tide is still coming in," said Mum. "We can't stay on the beach." "Look, a cave," cried Jeremy. "Perfect," said Mum. "We can shelter in there." Mum drove Chitty into the cave. It wasn't a cave at all. It was a tunnel. "I wonder where it goes," said Mum. At the end of the tunnel was a great wall of rock. "Right-o," said Dad. "Looks like we'll have to turn back." But then Jemima spotted something behind a boulder. It was a big black lever. She gave it a tug and the wall began to slide open. Chitty's headlights lit up huge heaps of gold and jewels. "Pirate treasure," said Jemima. Mum picked up a newspaper. "Not pirates," she said. "Robbers." "This must be Joe the robber's secret hideout," said Dad. "We should tell the police," said Mum. On the other side of the hideout, some people were unloading gold from a van. "It's Joe the robber," said Jeremy. Chitty blasted her horn. Joe yelled, "Quick, Scarper!" The gang sped off in the van, out of the tunnel and onto the motorway. "After them, Chitty," cried Mum. "Look, they're heading for Paris," said Dad. They chased the gang through the city streets, but Chitty had to stop at a traffic light. "Bother," said Mum. "We'll never catch them now." The lights turned green, and without warning, Chitty swerved down a narrow alley. "There's the van," said Jemima. "Clever, Chitty." The robbers ran into a park. They were heading straight for a hot air balloon. "They're escaping," said Dad. The knob on Chitty's dashboard began to flash again. "Pull me, pull me." "Hold on tight," said Mum. She pulled the knob and once again Chitty flew up into the air. "But how can we stop the balloon?" said Jemima. Chitty had the answer. She swooped down and with her sharp wings she cut the ropes of the balloon. Snip, snap. The robbers tumbled into the river. Splash. Chitty landed smoothly in the park. As the police led the robbers away, a smart limousine pulled up. "Look, who's this?" said Dad. "Surely it can't be." "It is," said Mum. "It's the President of France." The President shook their hands. "Thank you for catching the robbers," she said. "As a reward, I'm giving you this special medal." "Thank you," said Jemima, "but it isn't us who deserve the medal. It's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Ga goo ga." Now, boys and girls, what did you think of that book? It was a funny one, wasn't it? I really liked it. It was a bit of an adventure book. I really like to hear about all the things Chitty Chitty Bang Bang did. And like I said, that was one of my favourite ones when I was a child. What was your favourite thing that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang did? I think my favourite was when he caught the robbers at the end. It was so exciting. Can you imagine if your car could fly? Where would you go? Would you stay in Ireland or would you go somewhere else? That's a fun thing to think about, isn't it? I can't wait to see you all back in school on Monday and we can start to read stories in school as well, which would be really lovely. Have a lovely weekend, boys and girls. Bye.